Welcome to the Daily Bible for Kids podcast. The day is May the 6th. My name's Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible. That's something we do every day. Kids from all around the world gather here to listen to these amazing stories from the Bible. And today, we're back in the book of Esther, chapter 7. Esther risked her life so that the king would listen to her. Now it was time to ask him to save her people. Would the king listen to her? Let's read and find out. From Esther chapter 7. So the king and Haman went to Queen Esther's banquet. On this second occasion, while they were drinking wine, the king again said to Esther, "Tell me what you want, Queen Esther. What is your request? I will give it to you, even if it is half the kingdom." Queen Esther replied, "If I have found favor with the king, and if it pleases the king to grant my request, I ask that my life and the lives of my people will be spared, for my people and I have been sold to those who would kill, slaughter, and annihilate us. If we had merely been sold as slaves, I would remain quiet, for that would be too trivial a matter to warrant disturbing the king." "Who would do such a thing?" King Xerxes demanded. "Who would be so presumptuous as to touch you?" Esther replied, "This wicked Haman is our adversary and our enemy." Haman grew pale with fright before the king and queen. The king jumped up to his feet in a rage and went out into the palace garden. Haman, however, stayed behind to plead for his life with Queen Esther, for he knew that the king intended to kill him. In despair, he fell on the couch where Queen Esther was reclining, just as the king was returning from the palace garden. The king exclaimed, "Will he even assault the queen right here in the palace before my very eyes?" And as soon as the king spoke, his attendants covered Haman's face, signaling his doom. Then Harbona, one of the king's eunuchs, said, "Haman has set up a sharpened pole that stands 75 feet tall in his own courtyard. He intended to use it to impale Mordecai, the one who saved the king from assassination." "Then impale Haman on it," the king ordered. So they impaled Haman on the pole he had set up for Mordecai, and the king's anger subsided. Incredible. What a story. Even though Esther was afraid to approach the king, God gave her the courage to do it. Through Esther, God protected the Jewish people from certain death. Esther's story is such a wonderful picture of how God saves his people and how people participate with God. God used Esther, and he can and he will use you too. And it might be hard to see that God is with us, like in the story of Esther. The name of God is never even mentioned throughout this whole story. Even though his name wasn't mentioned, God was there. God was helping Esther. In fact, she was participating with him to deliver people from evil. And that is so good. Well, hey, we've done it. We've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible. And I plan on being back here again tomorrow to do the same thing, Lord willing. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I plan on being here. Until that time, let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let his joy be our strength. And let us always remember this, that you are loved. No doubt about it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care.